Hey teacher friends, Jason here with the Algebra Help Desk. Thanks for stopping by our store and checking out this resource. What we have here is 3 cooperative learning activities for the number line. So when you purchase this, you have access to these 3 documents. What I like about them is they're easy to edit. First one we'll look at is a Sage and Scribe. I always like a Sage and Scribe because it gives students a way to talk math. So here's your Sage, here's the Scribe. So the Sage is going to say, label the number with a unit scale of 1, and then the Scribe's going to do it. Sage will look at it. We'll scroll through it. You'll see the answer key in just a moment. But being a Google document, if you don't like the wording on any of these numbers or the questions themselves, you can change it. And I know as a teacher, I've bought lots of things off from Teacher Pay Teacher. And there's a lot of good resources. I think this is a good resource. Is it going to be perfect for every situation? Probably not. So we made these things so you can easily edit because we want to be helpful. So here's our Sage and Scribe. Here's the answers. We try to use a little bit of color, but we're intentional with the color because if you print this off in black and white, we want it to be readable. That's our Sage and Scribe. We have a mix and match, and this one's pretty straightforward. They're going to work with the partner. They're going to cut out the algebraic, or the verbal and the algebraic. So this is going to review what you did a few lessons ago on verbal expressions because we want to keep information fresh. So through all of our learning resources, we're doing that. We're doing that kind of scaffolding. Here's the actual work. They'll cut it out. They'll match it all up. And there's our answer key. It's coming on up. So that's our mix and match. I always like mix and match activities because I've always had at least 1 or 2 kids that were fidgety. They always needed to be doing something with their hands. And that works out great. Then the last one is another one of my favorite activities is the I have, who has game. One reason I like this kind of activity is if a kid's not paying attention, it's obvious, and the other kids kind of call them out. So we got the instructions, we got some optional ideas. I know when I was a new teacher, sometimes I would struggle with strategies and different ways of doing things, so we've included that. I'm sure you're great with the content. So here's the I have, who has. You cut them out, you pass them out. There's 30 of them. So hopefully you don't have more than 30 kids. I know some people do. But if you have less than 30 kids, you can strategically give the kids that are more in tune with what you're doing extra ones. So that's our 3 cooperative learning activities for number lines. I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions, just ask. We're here to help.